What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 6 of my modded Minecraft series. You see some points here that I've marked out. These are the edges of my item processing for spawn chunks. I don't know if it actually made a camera, but I made the cut, but I was complaining about having to chunk load my base, thinking I was well in range. Actually, turns out that where I have my ender chest in my base is pretty much just over the line. See, here's my ladder, and most of my base is that side of this line. This torch would be basically the line. So anyways, what I'm doing here is I'm getting set up so that we can start building our actual base. I've marked out the territory for what we're going to start on today. And this is just step 1 of the build. This is my first attempt at building a circle in Minecraft. Had to mark everything out, make sure I had it set up the way I wanted to. See if I can get a higher look at it. We're going to have to do something about food pretty quick. So, yeah. I think that's a good area. It's like a 21-ish area to get started in. So I decided what we're going to get started in now, because one of the things I want to do is get started with some of the magic mods, and I found a bright node that I have marked off right there. It's all about 1,000 blocks away. So what I'm wanting to do is hurry up with Botania, hurry up with Thaumcraft and Blood Magic so that I can move that node over here. But just being one of the easier mods to get started with early game, I think we're going to start with Botania. So I need to go and one, get this area filled in with dirt. So I got to run back to my base, and 2, let's just go this way. There we go. I'm getting better at this. Just letting go of it to drop down and using it to catch yourself. Right, so, oh yeah, you might notice a little difference here. I'm starting to play around. I did a lot of work in Thaumcraft with research. Let's see, grab my Thaumonomicon, I'll show you. I really did some work unlocking researches. Still have ways to go, but I'm starting to run out of aspects to research with. As you can tell, I'm a little short on instrumentum, which is pretty much it. But I did get my wand focus of equal trade. I was messing around with marble. Just equal traded all the all the stone out, and then I played with chisel a little bit, made a diamond chisel, which I don't have on me at the moment, and just kind of played around with some of the different patterns I could do for a ceiling and everything. But it doesn't really matter in here, because we're not going to stick around in here. Petal Apothecary, I went ahead and made it. Cobbleworks and everything is working nicely. You know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and jump over to the mining gauge. I am having to jump over here and kickstart it. It's not loading. It's not loading right away. But as long as I come over here, the chunk loads. There we go. Oh, please stop. There we go. As long as I jump in there, chunk will load. I'm thinking about putting another one in the nether, because I am going to need quite a bit of nether quartz. So I'm going to go fill that in, and I'll come back with you guys in just a little bit when I have a little bit more of an idea how we're going to set our Botania stuff up. A couple of Endermen hanging out over here that Don't want to live for very long. Oh, man. Okay, well, there's him gone. Angry zombie. And... Whoa! Oh, thank God they didn't teleport me off the mountain. Okay, got my area laid out here. Got my pure daisies, and I misplaced one. I could have just moved that pure daisy, but I'm not really worried about one piece of smooth stone. I have 48,000 in my IMI system. So to get started, we're just going to do this number right here. I've got my lumbering axe waiting on that guy. I am going to have to make a crafting table up here. I always seem to forget it. Can I pick you up, please? Thank you. There we go. So here's what we got. I just got this place filled in with dirt. So hold on tight. I'm going to get some living wood and some living rock. As soon as it converts, I'm going to get a bunch of this stacked up. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, so let me take care of this, and I will see you guys in a little bit. You know what? I guess to be efficient about it, let me leave that up here before I forget about it. Let's go ahead and run back to the base, and we can do some things to don't die. We can do some things to kind of be more efficient. First of all, let's dump some of this stuff. Okay, so to get started, we're going to need to make some day blooms. So we're just going to go ahead and turn all these in to the flowers that we can. And just stand right up here. And a day bloom is 2 yellow, 1 orange, 1 light blue, and seeds. And we've got a day bloom. Now that I've done that, let's actually take this up here, up top. Hopefully it's daytime. We got our first day bloom set up here. We're going to need to make a couple other things real quick. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll do... And then this, and we'll just make a light blue feather because we seem to have more of that going on. And if we click on that, we see it's full of mana. Awesome. Next thing we need to do, take a piece of gold. We also need to take a feather and do 6 of those. We'll make ourselves a mana spreader. Awesome. So now, put this guy right here. Yep, there we go. Alright, so the next thing we need to do, we need an infinite water source like right here. So that we can make our flowers, because every time we do this we have to refill it. Give me that dirt back. Alright, so same process. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. And then bucket of water. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Alright, so that gives us 5 day blooms to work with. And a couple spare petals. I'll have to go find some other ones. So actually it gives us 6 day blooms to work with. Awesome. One thing to make sure to do, when you need to leave the space exactly north, south, east, and west empty, unless it's a mana spreader. That doesn't matter. You just don't want 2 of these flowers next to each other. Set it up in a checkerboard pattern like this, and click on it. As long as it highlights, it shows that it's going to this mana thing. Whoa. Alright, I gotta fix this. Okay, that was simple. I just needed to set my my thing up in bind mode. It's been a while since I've started with Botania, so, well, it really hasn't been. But we're going to try and rush through this. I need to sit here and harvest this stuff while I get this going on. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Torch should fix it. Yeah, there we go. So I made 2 mana pools because we need to upgrade this as soon as possible. There it goes. So now we just drop this in here, and now we have a normal mana pool, and place you down, and now we have a mana pool here. Awesome. So our first steps into Botania are there. Now I need to let this process a little bit, and we're going to do some different flowers. Okay, well, I know what we need to do next. I'm going to take, I guess, put this stuff back. I need a pair of shears. Thank you, which I think I have a pair already. I'll put that there, and I'll put that there, and leave my diamonds there. I'm going to need those in a little bit because we have to make a couple other things. But I have to be able to drop mana in here. So before we head off, ooh, I can't jump on top of that. Really? Okay. I'll put one there too. This won't be a problem later on. One, because we're gonna cover this. I'm thinking this is gonna be a dome, and like right here is gonna be my exit to go to the next significant part of the base. We might do one back over this way, and then I'm thinking over here is where I'm gonna have my elven portal. I have good plans for this, and I think it'll all work out. But I've got my shears. We need to go get some grass. Make sure when you're getting grass for pasture seeds, you actually get the Minecraft grass. Biomes of plenty grass won't work. Okay, well, that was easy enough. Okay, I'm set up on this now. I cut recording somewhere, and I don't remember where it was. All right, so what we're saying is for the orange variable here, this is what we're working on. We're going to work on placing smooth stone from the chest into the orange variable, which is the space in front of the blockades. And before I die, because I'm definitely not paying attention here, make sure we don't get creepered. He's wearing a TARDIS hat over there. Okay, so what we're going to do is use our for loop. We're going to target the chest, and doesn't matter what side, and we're going to look for smooth stone. Specify amount 1. Okay, we'll do it anyways, and then we're going to output to the orange variable. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do it this way. Stone. Specify amount 1. Now, if I did this right, which there's no telling if I did this right or not. Well, actually, there's telling. We're about to tell. When I connect these, we should get smooth stone placed. Target. Down. Activate. Nope, I did it wrong. All right, let me work on this for a second. Okay, I found it. Oops. It is continuing to dump this out. I had this problem on ME4 too. Okay, I think I found my command, but it's going to take me a second to know if I did it right or not. So let's go ahead and set up our next one to break it. We'll need an input-output, always. We'll also need a condition. And we will need, a for loop. Okay, so for this one, we are going to set a condition. Inventories is going to be the orange variable, right? We're going to target down, which I don't think that matters. And if we find living rock, got it? So if that is true, we are going to input from our orange variable living rock, and it is a whitelist, and we will output to our gold chest and target down, but that doesn't really matter, and that can just be an empty blacklist. Now if we do this and we do this, well, I obviously don't have my placement set right. Okay, well, my break is set up right, so at least I got one of them right. Let me troubleshoot this other one and see if I can figure out where I messed up. Oh, I know where I messed up. I never put this back in here. And it's still running. Okay, little random jump here. I just died. Would you like to know why I died? It's right there, which is actually awesome. I didn't realize what it was until I was already caught in it. But actually, that's not actually what killed me. I actually got out of it. I was able to activate my it threw me up in the air, and I was able to get my glider in hand. Yeah, you see it sucking up all the snow. Thing's up in the air too. Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, so it's up there. Yeah, awesome. We got a hungry note, guys. Okay, I'm still working on figuring this thing out. It's not doing what I want, but quick fix is put 8 in, and it does the job. So what I want to do now is I want to get started with the next level of flower that I want to do. What we're going to do is make the hydrangea. So I got 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. And that gives us the hydrangea. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to make these shimmering flowers. So, or glimmering flowers. And then we take those with pasture seeds and dirt and get floating flowers. And then we combine these with the hydrangeas and we get floating hydrangeas. Sometimes when it comes to things like Steve's Factory Manager, what you need to do is you need to step away. So on this condition, we just need to change one thing here. Instead of checking for stone, we need to check for cobblestone. I'll explain that in just a second. The way that works, well, let's test it and make sure that actually solves our problem, because I'm not 100% sure that it will. Another 8. It seems like that would be silly. Nope, that didn't solve it. I'm gonna have to change my my flow here. Okay, I've got them both working now. Awesome. This one was actually pretty straightforward. I did this one exactly like I did the last one. C's factory manager was getting fooled because I have because when you break smooth stone, you get cobblestone and you don't get smooth stone, and I had to account for checking for that. So here's what I did. I have a for loop, and basically what's going on here is for each of the block gates, it first checks to see if there's living wood, if there's living rock. If there is living rock, it takes it from it breaks it, takes it from the block gates or the orange variable, and places it in the chest. And then the second time it runs through, it checks. It obviously won't have anything there, so that's false. And what it does is it checks to see if there's cobblestone. If there is cobblestone there, it does nothing. If there's not, it takes smooth stone out of the chest and places it on the orange variable. So I now have a stack of living wood, which I'm going to use. I need 3 of these guys to start with. So what I want to do, and I'm going to take this from one of the guys on the Dozercraft Infinity server. Okay, so we'll build this up. For right now, I'm going to go 4 tall. Perfect. And then on this one, what I want to do is I want to take these guys and go 1, 2, 3. And I'll do that. Now, hopefully, that will work. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my... no, that's not actually the next thing I'm going to do. Next thing I'm going to do is start placing water in here. I don't think I'm going to need another mana spreader. So now what we do is set that guy right there, that guy right there, and he set there, he set there. Okay. Nope, he's going through a block. That's not going to work there. While I'm doing this, I'm going to show you how I'm going to keep this stuff from freezing. Oh, I didn't need to do that. And you know what? While I'm here and waiting, and then just a little decoration, because this is a build I'm not going to want to redo. Okay, so for the time being, so that's not going to work either, because it's trying to go through that block. It's counting this as a full block. This should work right here. There we go. That's working. So now I've got 2 of those guys feeding in, and we'll get a couple more after I sleep. Okay, there we go. That's set up, and now that that's done, we can actually take these guys up. Now, I doubt I have enough to do this. Yes, I do. Awesome. Okay. Since I do have enough to do that, first thing I need to make is that guy right there. This is our runic altar, which we'll put right here for now. And we will... Okay, that works. Now I need to make a bunch of runes, and I'm probably going to take a little break for a little while to do this, because as with any other mod, the beginning of this is extremely grindy, especially in the beginning. And it's not so much that I have to do a lot of work. I have to wait for a lot of work to be done by my hydrangeas there. But they're working at an okay pace. Okay, so I got the runes I needed made, and they're right here. we're gonna go ahead and upgrade our armor. I'm just having to do this one at a time. Went ahead and built me up another water tower here. 16 more hydrangeas. They make a difference. Okay, so first things first. Chest plate, helmet, boots. Bam, bam, bam. And pants. Okay, last piece there. First thing I need to do is this, and this. And I don't remember if it's a full piece of glass or not. It's not. Okay, so do that. That. Then maybe a plus sign. Yes. And then, ooh, that's a good question. What I'm trying to build is the ring of magnetization, and I did actually forget something here. It's right. So I need magnetization lens, which is that guy, which is that, bang. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and ring of magnetization. Now I'm gonna hate doing this right now, but I can do that, and whenever I get close enough, these guys will come to me. So that's gonna be useful, just picking up items anytime I'm building out here. But I want to catch something instead of having it fall down there. Probably the easiest magnet to get to early game, and it's fairly cheap. Now I just have to let mana build up. One of the next things I'll do is automate filling this thing. I went ahead and made a Rod of the Seas and a mana tablet. So that will go there, and we also need to do the terrestrial agglomeration plate, which is going to go right in here. Okay, before we leave out this episode, I'm trying to make something. Got me some, what are these called? Flux crystals. I should have, let's see here. I need, do a search for infused. Look at all that Thaumcraft stone I have to break with a fortune axe now, or fortune pick now. I need obsidian rods. Okay, crushed up the obsidian. We're gonna make an infused pickaxe, or an infused, flux infused axe. So I'm gonna need, 1, 2 of you. That should be it. And then give me 1, 2. Nope, that wasn't all I needed. Oh, yeah, it was. 2 of you, and then should be able to do this. There we go. Now, the reason I want to do this, and let's charge this puppy up. There we go. Reason I want to do this is I want to see if this will work in the Ender.io farming station. And if it will, I'm wondering if it will stay charged. Okay, so as far as I can tell, it's not taking any durability at all, which is good. Good. That means that we can leave this running now. I don't have to worry about an axe. And that's really what I needed. It was starting to become kind of a pain and a drain on diamonds to continue coming back and making axes. Say hello to my friend there. We're going to make a name tag soon and name him. He'll stay with us. He may come to our Botania area with us once we make it safe for entities. But I think I have everything together now where I can make a terrestrial agglomeration plate. Say hi to Reese. He loves you. He wanted to say hi. And I now have this chunk loaded so that I don't have to AFK right here if I want my quarry running. It's loading 2 chunks in a radius around it, so that's good. It'll keep everything here running while we're over here working at this other base until we get things up and running over there. I now have enough iron, I think, to go ahead and make the main reactor. And I think my ender core is about half done running. I have a bunch of ores to smash. You know, everything is working out good. We're getting resources together, and we'll be able to do some pretty awesome stuff without having to worry about it. Kind of one of the beauties of modded Minecraft is you do not have to do much mining except in the beginning. Setup is looking good here. Give me just a second. I'm going to take a look around, see what I feel like we need to do for the terrestrial agglomeration plate so we can make some terra steel. And I need, in a bad way, I need to make... oh wow, that's running good. One of these I have this guy. I need to take that off and let that fill up. Pretty close. But you see, it uses mana, repairs the armor all the way back to full. Okay, I've got my place all set up here. Right there. What we gonna do next? We need to make the actual plate, which requires a block of mana steel, 3 lapis lazuli, and then I believe it's like this. Terrestrial agglomeration plate. Awesome. So we have this, and we got to do one more thing before we can really move on and do anything else. Now I need to go back and grab some blaze rods. I knew I would forget something. Also, I went ahead and replaced this, and we'll do some carpenter block stuff once my farm catches up. Okay, got everything I need. All I got to do now, I believe, and this is the first time I've done this, so place a spark there and a spark here, and then we need to make some magic happen. Okay, I think we're close enough that I'm going to try this. Okay, so let's go back to you, and you. Come right here and Q. There it goes. See how bad this is. It is drinking the mana. Come on, come on. There we go. We got our first piece of terra steel. Awesome, and achievement. I only need like 24 more of those. Yeah, guys. Again, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like. Those likes help my videos out a lot. Puts me up higher in the ranking when people are looking for Minecraft videos. And the comments, by all means. This thing right here, this was solved by me posting just a real short video to Reddit. And people were all over it, helping me out. And I appreciate that. If you were one of those people, I really appreciate it. Enough ums. See you guys next time.